Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? Hope you all have done your previous work. Now today in this video we will revise all types of fractions. Let's start. What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. There is example figure number 1, 1/3 of the colored part. In the figure number 2 there is a set of collections of pencils. So 1/3 pencils. In this figure 1/2 is the red part, that is also a fraction. In total number of parts are 2 and one part is colored, so 1/2, or you can say half. Do you know what are like fractions? Very good. Fractions which have the same denominator. Same denominator means if you see the figure, all squares are divided into 4 equal parts. So it means same denominator. So when a fraction with the same denominator are called like fractions. And what are unlike fractions? In unlike fractions, denominators are different. Denominators are different means we will cut the object in different parts. In figure number 1, in the circle it is shown 1/2. Second circle shaded parts are 2 out of 3 equal parts. In the third one, 3 parts are shaded out of 4 equal parts. So 1/2, 2/3 and 3/4, which have the different denominators 2, 3 and 4, are called unlike fractions. Do you know we can add the like fractions and subtract the like fractions? How did you? 6/10 plus 1/10 is equal to 7/10. When we add the like fractions, what happens? You will add the numerators and total number of parts means denominator remains same and you will write once. In this figure you can see 6/10, total number of parts are 10. It means denominator is 10. 6/10 parts are shaded plus 1/10 part is also shaded and total number of shaded parts are, if you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/10. 10 is not going to change. Denominator remains same. In the same way, you can subtract like fractions. 3/4, 3 parts are shaded out of 4 equal parts, minus 2/4. 2/4 parts are taken out. So how many parts are left? 1/4. Now ascending order of like fractions. 3/8, 7/8, 5/8, 2/8. How will you arrange in 2/8, then 3/8, after it 5/8 and 7/8. These are arranged in ascending order, smaller to bigger, because denominators are same. Now next is there are fractions 3/4, 3/6, 3/8. These are unlike fractions. So you can arrange in ascending order also. Ascending order means smaller to bigger. 3/8 is the smallest one, then 3/6 and 3/4. These are ascending order. And descending order, these are arranged in descending order. Descending order means greater to smaller. When a figure is divided into 4 equal parts, when you will take 3 parts, these are more parts. Comparatively, when you divide the same figure into 8 equal parts or 6 equal parts. So 3/4, 3/6 and 3/8 are in descending order. Now, what are proper fractions? Very good. In proper fractions, numerator is smaller than the denominator. These fractions are called proper fractions. Here are different examples for you. 1 over 2, 1 over 4. 1 over 4 is also called 1 quarter. 3 over 4 is also called 3 fourth. 2 over 3 shaded part. These are the shaded parts of fraction. 2 over 3. Next is 3 over 10. 3 tenth we can read it as. And the shaded part for last one is 7 over 10 and we can read it as 7 tenths. Proper improper fractions. Very good. Improper fractions numerator is greater than the denominators. Very good. But if you will look 2 over 2, 4 over 4, these are also example of proper fraction and that is equal to whole. Whole means there is no their part. 7 over 4 is an example of very good improper fractions. Numerator is greater and denominator is smaller and it is also 1 whole 3 over 4. In rectangle there are 5 over 3. 5 over 3 means 5 parts out of first 3 equal parts. 5 over 3 is improper fraction and it becomes 1 whole 2 over 3. That is equal to 1 whole 2 over 3. This is also example of improper fraction. 8 over 5 is an example of improper fraction. Numerator is greater than the denominator, or in other words you can say 1 whole 3 over 5. Now open your book, page number 221, practice sheet number 8. Question number 1. Write the fraction that is shaded. First one is done for you, 3 over 8. In the second one, you will count the total number of parts in which a figure is divided into, that is denominator. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total number of parts are 5 and shaded parts are 2, that is numerator. So 2 over 5. In the same way, you will count and write the fraction for the shaded part on the book. Question number 2. Write the missing fraction. A part of question number 2. Denominator is 8 and numerator is 3. Fraction is 8 over 3. Wrong? Okay. Because we always write numerator above the dividing line and denominator means total number of parts below the dividing line. So fraction is 3 over 8. Very good. B part. Numerator is 4, denominator is 7. How will you make fraction 4 over 7? You will write on the book in the circle. C part. Numerator is 8, denominator is 9. So fraction is 8 over 9. Question number 3. Write in ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to bigger. In the fraction A part, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 2 over 5 and 2 over 9. All the numerators are same but denominators are different. It means they have cut in different numbers. So total number of parts are different in each fractions. Ascending order means smallest. 2 over 9 is the smallest because it is cut more parts. Then 2 over 8, 2 over 5 and the last 2 over 3 is the greatest. In the B part, 3 over 7, 3 over 10, 3 over 4 and 3 over 5. Which is smallest? Very good. Which is cut into more parts or divided into more parts? 3 over 10, then 3 over 7. Very good. Then 3 over 5 in the last, 3 over 4. In the same way, you will write C part and D part on your book. Now question number 4, write in descending order. 4 over 6, 5 over 6, 1 over 6, 3 over 6, these are like fractions, denominators are same. And it's very easy to choose the number of parts. Yes, descending order means greatest to smallest. First one is 5 over 6, very good. Then 4 over 6, 3 over 6, and 1/6 part is smallest. This is in descending order. B part 4 over 7, 5 over 4 over 7, 4 over 5, 4 over 9, 4 over 10. These are unlike fractions. Only numerators are same, but denominators are different. It means all things are divided into different parts. So descending order. What is the greatest? Descending order means greatest to smaller. 4 over 7, 4 over 5 is greater than 4 over 7, 4 over 9 in the last, 4 over 10 is the smallest one. In the same way, you will do C and D part. You will do this question number 4 on your book. Now question number 5, add or subtract. A part 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5, these are like fractions. And when how will you add like fractions? We will add the numerators and denominator remains same. Very good. 2 plus 1 over 5 is equal to, very good, 3 over 5. B part 6 over 9 minus 2 over 9. You can subtract with the same method. These are also like fractions. Subtract the numerators. 6 minus 2 over 9. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4 over 9. So you will do a question number 5 in your classwork notebook. A till H part. I have done H part for you. 6 over 7 minus 6 over 7. Method is same. Subtract the numerators and write the denominators same. 6 minus 6 over 7. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 7. So 7 0 times 0. So answer is 0. So next page, page number 222, practice worksheet number 9, fractions, equivalent fractions. I'm going to read. Sarim and Iram have making equivalent fractions, but they are not very good at remembering times tables. Help them complete this chart. Remember, multiply both numerator and denominator by the numbers along the top. Then you will get the equivalent fractions. Have you remembered? We have done equivalent fractions can be obtained when you multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Here we will do the practice. This is box. In this side 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 2 over 3, 1 over 4, 3 over 4. All the fractions I have written, and multiplying by 2, multiplying by 3. These are the number of timetables you will multiply. The method is same. You will multiply the fraction both the numerator and denominator by the same number. First 1 over 2 multiply by 2. 2 1 times 2 multiply by numerator. Same number is will be multiplied by denominator. 2 2 times 4. So equivalent fraction of 1 over 2 is 2 over 4. When you will multiply by 3, 1 3 times 3 and 2 3 times 6. So next equivalent fraction is 3 over 6. In the same way, you will multiply 1 over 2 by 4, 1 4 times 4, 2 4 times 8. You will multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number, then you will get equivalent fraction. You will just multiply by numerator and not multiplying by denominator, you will not get equivalent fraction. 1 over 2 multiplied by 4, equivalent fraction is 4 over 8. If I will not multiply by denominator 4 over 2, is it equivalent fraction? No. For equivalent fraction, you have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. In the same way, you will multiply 1 over 2 by 7. 1 over 2 by 7 means multiply numerator and denominator by 7. 8, 9 and 10 and fill all the boxes on your book. Next is 1 over 3. Fraction is 1 over 3 multiplied by 2. It's given 2 over 6 because it is multiplied by numerator and denominator. Next, if I will multiply 1 over 3 by 3. 3 1 times 3 multiply first by numerator. 3 3 times 9 multiply by denominator and you will get 3 over 9. In the same way, you will complete all boxes by multiplying by 2, multiply by 4, 5 and 6 till 10. Or 3 over 4 multiply by 2. 3 2 times 6, 4 2 times 8. So next fraction, equivalent fraction of 3 over 4 is 6 over 8. If you will multiply 3 over 4 by 5, remember you have to multiply both by numerator and denominator. 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. So you have to fill all the boxes and on your book. After watching this video, you enjoy Kahoot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.